So, we all know Pierre Poilievre is giving Trudeau a run for his money right now. So, recent polling just came out from one of the big polling firms who, people like to label them as being, liberal or leaning to the left, or they skew the polls or whatever it is. But fact of the matter is they happen to be quite accurate for the last few federal elections. So, I pay close attention. Well, they just came out with a poll showing that the Conservatives are making inroads in those important ridings like the Toronto 905, and if an election were held today, the Conservatives would actually get more seats than Trudeau would get, and the Liberals. So that's great news. Now also, we have been hearing lately about how Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba are fighting against the feds and refusing to comply or enforce Trudeau's attempt to steal people's firearms. Well, it gets even better than that. So Alberta has been under a Conservative government for a little while now, but the previous leader, Jason Kenney, stepped down recently, and they had a leadership election, and Danielle Smith won leadership of the UCP. That's what they call the Conservative Party in Alberta, the United Conservatives, or the United Conservative Party.
It is time for Alberta to take its place as a senior partner in building a strong and unified Canada. No longer will Alberta ask permission from Ottawa to be prosperous and free. We will not have our voices silenced and censored. We will not be told what we must put in our bodies in order to work or to travel. We will not have our resources landlocked or our energy phased out of existence by virtue signaling prime ministers. Not Ottawa. We'll chart our own destiny on our own terms, and we will work with our fellow Canadians to build the most free and prosperous country on earth.
And there was a lot of controversy during the last couple of years. Jason Kenney, he would stand up for a lot of rights and freedoms. He was hesitant to put in a lot of restrictions, but on the other hand, he also went too far in many ways. And Dr. Hinshaw, Alberta's chief medical officer, made a lot of pretty horrible calls, and I don't want to get into it, or this video will be an hour long, but there was a lot of massive government overreach in Alberta. So she fired Dr. Hinshaw. Check it out.
What about Dr. Dina Hinshaw? Do you see retaining her as your primary public health advisor, and why or why not?
No, I will get new advice on public health. I appreciate the work that Dr. Dina Hinshaw has done, but I think that we are in a new phase where we are now talking about treating coronavirus as endemic as we do influenza, and so I will be developing a new team of public health advisors.
Meanwhile, on the federal side of things, the federal Liberal chief medical officer, Dr. Theresa Tam, she's back to fear-mongering again.
The end is in sight, and we can get there if we all step up and seize the opportunity now to reach and maintain our best protection. Getting your COVID-19 vaccinations up to date with Omicron targeting bivalent vaccine is a key step in seizing this opportunity. Thank you. Merci.
Yes. They're still trying to push the jabby jabs.
I think you should have to get a jab every maybe 2 or 3 days to make sure you don't get the Omicron. Otherwise, you're going to possibly drop dead very quickly.